Do you miss the old meta? Because today we'll have the option to become a world champion. We'll defeat our opponent with the world champion deck. So, I think this is the Pavel's deck, which uses the old Yoxaron. We've got Van Helm. I really love this card and we should keep this, especially with all those other cards that are really sick. If you remember those wild cards. Okay, and also we'll have Mire Keeper, so just a little bit of rump. So our beginning will be a little bit slow. In the last match of the 2015 finals, Ostekega beat Hotform's Druid and was welcomed into the World Champion. Or something like this. Pavel beat Dr. Hippie in a mirror match with this deck. Watch out for big minions. So today I will become the Pavel. Okay, so we will just summon two little saplings. Okay, so that's pretty nice turn one. This will make him use his hero power and clear one of the trends, almost for sure. So we will buy ourselves a little bit more time. Then on turn 3 we'll coin out Mire Keeper. And also then we'll have enough mana to on turn 4 play Tavern Brawl with Raven Idol, so we'll get double discover. Oh dude, I really like the old meta and I miss this so much. I remember the old Combo Druid and also Undertaker meta. This is the old Face Hunter. It was Undertaker was a 1-mana card with 1/2 stats, and whenever you played Deferral card, then this minion was buffed by +1/+1. So like the best turn 1 play was to coin out Undertaker and then play Leopard Gnome as a hunter with his awesome hero power, and then your opponent can just concede. Okay, so what do we have here? Small Time Buccaneer, Jeeves for Cardra, but then I will need to use my Moonfire, so I think this is a pretty bad idea. Oh, we've got Airfront Scales. We can also play Dark Whispers on next turn if Tavern Brawl will survive, and I hope this will happen, because then, yeah, our opponent won't have any chance of winning when we'll summon 5 Wisp, yeah. And I also will take 3+5+5. Okay, so what do you have for me? Deadly Poison. Okay, yep, I completely understand this. You're scared of the Tavern Brawl and his huge power. Okay, so like Dread Cursor into Wrath also makes sense. Or maybe even Wild Growth. Okay, so we'll try to play this right now. We can use Wrath to just cycle to get a card. I really want to play the Firebuds list because there it is, Combo Druid. If you remember those old cards, so you were killing your opponent with 6 mana Forge of Nature. It was summon a free 2/2 trends with charge, and then you also use Savage Roar. And because the Emperor Tarisan was a card, because they're we get a Nourish. Because Emperor Tarisan was a super playable card, then you can just easily destroy your opponent with 13 damage with charge. So it was super powerful finisher. And also Emperor Tarisan, if you would have enough cards, so like Force of Nature and double Savage Roar and all those cards get a discount, then you can play them on the same turn, and then you're almost ODKing your opponent without any problem. Oh, okay, yeah, so Sprint. So we are really close to winning this game. Okay, we've got Mire Keeper, but... Okay, so this is 12 damage points. I will play Azure Drake. Let's see what we'll get. Dark Arakoa. And summon a slime because we don't need more crystals. Oh yeah. That's the disadvantage of playing Sprint if you have too many cards. So learn how to count to 10, my little rogue fella. Okay, preparation, so maybe we'll see a huge headwind. But even if this will happen, then we've got Malgus, plus also in those old decks, you just can't see Valspin Slayer, because this is the new addition from new expansions. Okay, yeah, so you will have like 12. Oh, also I missed the old Oil Rogue. That was my second favorite deck. And also the old Blade Fury, 2 mana. Wait. So this is not the best idea to actually like let this Advent One Cleave live. So even if we are close to killing him, we should use this double Moonfire to get rid of Adwin. Okay, so the old Blade Fury work like for 2 mana you get destroy your weapon and then deal this damage, but not only to minions, also to your opponent face. So then you were playing like double oil with preparation, then you attacked your opponent face, plus also use oil, and that was it. You were just killing your opponent without any problem. Use Leroy Jenkins sometimes, or just Sophie Decken. Well played, my little rogue. Yeah, level 6, we're playing again. NA server. The old unnerved Spirit Claws and Hex. Okay, so this is a rogue, but this should be miracle. I still, when I see rogue, I get, oh no, this is tempo once again. So we don't need Feral, Maelstrom Portal. Okay, yep, so the Spirit Claws on turn 1, then Feral Spirit. Whoa, this card was so busted. I do not miss this card because of this huge randomness, but this is a pretty good memory. Fireball, yeah. So only beat D2's Priest in 2014. Oh, okay. If you missed the old good Totem Golem, it's still here. It's alive. 2 mana 3/4. This is the madness. Okay, the best opening ever. Donald Rock into Totem Golem and your opponent can just concede. Because you just can't win with this. Okay, this is the combo which is not really. Oh no, why you get deadly oh. If we are talking about the really good openings, then this dude is crazy. Wow. Okay, I have no words for this. Okay, yep, so we've got a little bit of luck, then our opponent got this whole RNG pack back again into his favor. Okay, we've got Blood Mage Telnus. Do we want to play Blood Mage, Hero Power? Because then we've got Azure Drake, so even if you don't want to give us the buff for the weapon, then he will heal Blood Mage Telnus, then I will get a card, and this will be a really good bait, because then he will lose his deadly poison, and I will still play Azure Drake on next turn, probably. So then I can trade into his minions. Oh, okay, Lofit. J-baited. So here we can, because if I will play Flame Totem and then just Hero Power, I will get Frink from below for, yeah, probably this is the right trade. And then I got 50% chance of rolling the Spell Damage Totem, which is also nice, and we got this. But then I would just trade those with those totems. Okay, yeah, so once again, we are the best world champion ever. Not because we get Tunnel Trog and Totem Golem, of course, like, this is not the reason why we are going to win this game. And he will get huge Adwin, and then I will have a response, which is not a coincidence. I just should get this first place on World Championship. Okay, he decided to concede anyway. I don't know why. Maybe he knew that we got Hex. I think so. Let's call this guy a cheater. That's why you won, Firebot. Okay, Catan Warrior. This will be a resident sleeper. We can keep Catun's Chosen because in this deck you will see only few cheap cards. So, like, Catun's Chosen is one of the cheaper ones. Okay, and the Execute, but after nerf, because if you remember, like, Execute before like 1 year ago, it was a 1 mana card. It was such a powerful card. It's really hard to get used to Execute for 2 mana. Okay, and we already have Cat 2. Hero power, and let's go. But dude, it will take like eternity. Dude, oh no, he is playing a combo druid, so this is a really great counter. I will play Ravaging Ghoul just to have something on board. Because if he will play Tavern, then I want to remove it. Or wait, this is a Firebot's list, so this is a combo druid, so there wasn't Tavern in those days. Yeah, then there was a meta for Jeleniowatyy. I remember this. That was actually the best play those days. Wild Girl into Jeleniowatyy. But even if you will think about it, like a 4 mana 4/5 on turn 3, it seems to be really powerful. And this is just a basic card, so it's not even a common card. It's just basic. Okay, yep. We can still play Disciple of Cthulhu to finish Jeleniowatyy. And we have Shieldstone, so we just need to stack up this armor. And it will be pretty easy with Ancient Shieldbearer. But he can... So probably he's got Emperor Teresian, but I'm not sure. Like, yeah, Firebot list was from 2013. So then... I think... Then... There was only Naxxramas. And there wasn't a Blackroot Mountain. And Emperor is from Blackroot Mountain. Okay, yep, and old Shade of Naxxramas meta, and it's really hard to get rid of because of the stealth mechanic. So they used to wait like even 10 turns to then get the really huge Shade of Naxxramas, like 10/10 or even more. Then they use Force of Nature plus Savage Roar combo, and that was it. But right now, wait, okay, yeah, a Shade of Naxxramas, yeah, so it's from Naxxramas, that's why this card is not viable. But we can play Brawl, so like, not now, we will wait 1 more turn, because I want to make this Brawl better. Like, those shades are not really that powerful right now, and also he decided to just attack. Maybe he is afraid of Brawl, and I completely understand this. So let's wait 1 more turn, and then probably Brawl. It just depends how huge board he will create, and also Spectral Knight. That was an interesting tech choice, and maybe even the first card with this kind of mechanic can be targeted by spells or hero powers. And if you'll think about this, like a 5 mana 4/6, and you really can interact with this, these are pretty nice starts. Not right now when you've got like 0 mana 5/5 Corridor Creeper. Yeah, this is the cues to you, Creeper. You're a little bit too powerful. But also, I really want to wait and see how the meta will look after the rotation in the new year. Like the first expansion in the new year, but we have time. Okay, so yeah, just another Ancient Shieldbearer. Okay, so he decided to keep the another Ancient Shade of Naxxramas. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's planning to pull out the combo. Yeah, maybe. he can just use swipe and then easily deal with my board. That's also a really interesting plan. I wish there was some kind of like a cool mode when you can play with all those old cards without nerfs, just like this Brawl, but yeah, like forever somewhere. Because like we can see, this is not really hard to get those cards back. So just create some kind of arcade mode and then you can play with all those old cards without nerfs. So like it's if you've got normal wild with all cards, so then like even wilder wild when there will be all those cards unnerfed. Also innervate, gain 2 mana crystals. Oh no, scenarios +2/+2 through all those minions. So we have to brawl. Okay, yeah, and let's hope that where Ancient Shieldbearer will survive. Why not? Yeah, like it's possible. Like I said, it's possible. Okay, so just get 210 mana, like 2010, if you will think about the battle cry. Oh, and also Lantern of Lore, draw 2 cards for 7 mana. So this is like the much better Curator, because Curator get the tag to get the specific cards, and here you can just get all those guys from your deck. Oh, and the Imperator Reason, so we can even wait for Bran or just play Katoon, but because we've got like 50% chance of destroying Ancient, well, straight here, yeah, straight to the face, and this should be enough. In 2013 there wasn't card like Mulch, so then Druid need to use Naturalize, for example, to get rid of Katoon, and I know that this is not a card that we can see in his deck. So this time this will be Oil Rogue. I still hoped for a Combo Druid or Old Undertaker Face Hunter, but this is still a really cool deck. Oh wait, no, I hit my microphone. Okay, so I just went to see the Old Blade Flurry. I miss this card so much. 2 mana, destroy your opponent completely, and Oil was such a powerful card. Because for 4 mana, when you will combo this card, you will give your weapon, I don't remember, like it was 3 points, and also give this to your... Oh, okay, so this is Firebot. Only beat D2's Priest in 2014. Okay, in the last match of 2015, Finals Uztekeka beat Hotmore Forms Druid. Okay, yep. So once again, we are playing against Uztekeka. Okay, I know, dude, that you were really skillful. You were the World Championship, but I'm also not really as that bad. So we will just dagger up, then we will use Fun of Knives, probably to just cycle, because right now, if you were seeing a rogue, then you were thinking, oh wait, Tempo Rogue, yeah, okay. They are playing aggressively, they do not have any kind of skill in playing this game, and you already hate this game when they will play Prince Kelazad and Shadow Step this like 2 times, because why not, yeah, RNG is the main factor in this game, but in all Hearthstone it wasn't all about the luck, but still it was really important. Okay, so we have, oh, Lofeb, yeah, also, why not? So we'll just get the Deadly Poison, get rid of the SI7 agent, and that's it. So in this situation, it was better on the previous turn to attack his face and then redagger, plus also then play Deadly Poison, but yeah, no problem. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is the Oil Rogue, but still this is the old Miracle Rogue, so then Gadgetin should cost 5 mana. I'm almost, yeah, almost for sure. Oh, there it is. Blade Flurry, destroy your weapon and deal its damage to all enemies for only 2 mana, and then you are also dealing damage to your opponent's face. Okay, Fun of Knives to just get a card. Oh no, we've got Edwin, so it was much better to play Preparation Fun of Knives than Edwin. But we can just play Lowfab on next turn. Okay, yeah, and this is a really good counter against Violet Teacher, so we can just easily trade into it. So no more spells for you. You get banned. So, okay. So we can play. Okay, Faceless Manipulator, why not? This is like the best option for now. So we will just... Yeah, like we have to go for the low fib. Trade here. And yeah, basically that's it. So then he will trade into our low fib, probably. Maybe he is a little bit about the smarting plan, why not? But then he will need to use some kind of removal for my low fib, and then like another SA7 agent to just finish the another one. Also, low fib was a really interesting card if you will think about the counterplay in Hearthstone. Like a really common play was to play a low fib against a freeze mage, and then you get one additional turn because they're playing only spells, or like most of them, and then just okay, Blood Mage Tonus, why not? So backstab, but then he will need prep fun, or maybe not really. Okay, so here because I don't really care about making my spells cost more, I will place up, then buff my low fibs. I can just attack here or play Blade Flurry, why not, to just get additional, but then he will get a card, and then if he will have Fun of Knives, then we'll might have a problem. So Blade Flurry just to give more points to our admin. Then Smug his face, and this should be enough. If he will play Leroy with double Cold Bloods, this is still not enough, it's one off. Dude, I miss old meta so much. Like, it was really interesting, and there was such a huge amount of like counterplay. Even if you will think about this, right now you are not playing sub, or yeah, you are just getting smoked by most of those opponents, and then you get in the old days, all those, or most of them were really skillful decks. Maybe if you will think about Face Hunter, that was one pretty easy to pilot deck. But if you will think about this, then playing with all those aggressive decks is not really as that easy, because then you will need to think, oh, so should I go face? Maybe not this time. Maybe we'll trade to give ourselves like 1 or maybe 2 more turns. So basically it really depends. But like, all meta was fun and interactive, especially if you'll think about it. Conceal. Okay, yep. And we got this Undertaker, but this is Undertaker Warlock. If you remember those old days, then almost in every single deck you can see Undertaker online, or like in most of them. So I'm not going to lie, not in every single, but in most of them. Like, even Undertaker into Zombie Chow was a counter to Face Hunter. Okay, Firebat's Warlock was banned in the finals by Tidler Celestial. Who will... how will it... okay, I need a little bit more time to read those. Pavel's Hero can struggle against aggressive decks, but it's still... Puck's Big Punch. Okay. Okay, we are not going to see patches. I'm not sure why. Maybe there wasn't patches in those days, but I'm not sure. Okay, so here we want our Undertaker to live. So if we'll bait him to kill the Dire with Alpha, then this is perfectly fine. because maybe he do not remember the Undertaker and how powerful this card was. Because he will assume that, oh, okay, Direwolf Alpha, so this is much more powerful card right now. So this will buff one dude on the left and then one dude on the right. But then there is a small surprise, which is Undertaker, underestimated card, 1 mana 1/2, but it can go crazy if you will play a few deferral cards. Okay, what do you have for me, Rogue? Maybe he will just play Sheaf to cycle and then kill one of my minions. Maybe he's got backstab and that's why he's waiting such a long time. Oh, okay, yeah. Good choice. Good choice indeed. Oh, and we've got Abusive Surgeon. Still on nerf. And we'll trade here. If he will decide to kill our Direwolf Alpha with SI7 agent. Okay, yep. In this situation, we'll play Dyke Iron Dwarf and trade here. So just a 4 mana 4/4 seems to be good enough. Then we can like Abusive Surgeon, Defender. Please don't get something too broken. Okay, yeah. Or we can even get Voidwalker, which will be much better. Do we want to trade? In case of backstab, why not? We are trying to control the board, at least in those early stages. Then Abusive, but it depends what card we'll get. If something weak, then we can go for the Doomguard. Harvest Golem. Like, then we can tap, but yeah, okay. It's not going to hurt too much if we'll lose Harvest Golem. Still, like, we are getting a 5 mana 5/7 with charge, which should be good enough. And I don't want to trade with Doomguard because then he can play Eviscerate, for example, to destroy our Doomguard. And like the small buff into a not really important minion, it's fine. Oh, Imperator is in, yeah. Then magic can happen. And we've got the Knife Juggler. You little gnome, why you are still 2 mana 3/2. Do I want to trade? Do not allow Imperator Sin to stick on board for too long. Then you might have a problem. But this is a lot of damage. Like, I think we should leave this Imperator Sin. Like, he will need to clear this whole board in order to win. And then I can still get another Doomguard. Knife Juggler was one of the most annoying cards ever in the old Hearthstone. So yeah, there were like few super annoying random cards, but still I think the old meta was much more skillful than Kalazet or Raza into Shadow Reaper Anduin, because yeah, okay, I have to say that Highlander Priest is a skillful deck and it's not super easy to pilot, but if you will be super lucky, you will get like every answer ever, and then you will get on turn 5 Raza and on turn 8 Shadow Reaper Anduin, then you will almost for sure win every single game. Almost, yeah, because it still depends. If you will like skip almost every single turn and then have the combo, then this is not going to win you the game, but in most situations, yeah, this will be enough. Okay, so then Fun of Knives, but we'll have 4/4 Nerubian. He will probably trade into Doomguard, or he will just get, okay, we have 12 Adwin. Oops. And Creeper. Do we want to play Abusive Surgeon? Just to have a 1 mana 2/1, maybe? Because if he will trade here, he will need another Fun of Knives. Oh no, Gadget and Auctioneer. Okay, so we just need to pray for a top deck. Okay, sure. Maybe he will even trade into those minions. I don't know if we got power overwhelming. But if we have this card, then we've got another possibility. And we can win. Oh, Leopard Gnome. But okay, 0 mana Soulfire. Greetings, my friend. It was also another unnerfed card, and rest in peace, Leopard Gnome. Like, rest in peace 2015? I think so. Deal 4 damage, and then discard the card. Wait. It should be a finisher, so we'll attack once. Then, voila. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next videos.